basketball all day today. We've got a full card of NBA, full card of NHL. There's so many games that I tell you what, I haven't even done my NBA yet, and it's 11:30 Eastern time. So I'm going to break our own rule of putting in late picks more than likely because I've been doing videos since 2:30 a.m. this morning. Got those 11 o'clock games for you guys. So hopefully you saw those 11 a.m. games. I did the videos on all three of those, plus all the big games where the lines didn't come out this morning. Maui Invitational. We did Florida and Ohio State. And you pretty much name it. I got them all covered. Fun days here in Maui. But anyways, like I said, tons of stuff to go over. Late start to the show, but we will catch up and get you in touch with all of it like we always do. Oops.
Hi, it's Mitch from PickDawgz.com.
Oh, for sure. These games have to be high drama.
Here we go again.
I'm going to go big and see what happens.
All right, Mitch from PickDawgz.com here with Joe, Rod, and Brian as always. Sorry for the late start today, but it happens. We just got a lot of other stuff. We don't get a chance to talk all that much about some of the other things that we're trying to do. But, yeah, we got some new shows coming on board, and that's really what we were talking about. And we got some changes to some old shows, and I don't know. We don't even know what the hell we're doing. I know you guys know that pretty well. But
yeah, we do.
We got NBA,
you know.
We got a giant card of NBA. I know what's going on, but it's like I have so many things going on, I can't even get the cards in the deck correctly. But got tons of college basketball today, tons of NBA today, tons of NHL today. And then tomorrow is a lighter day for Thanksgiving. But still a good day. I mean, bigger day of college basketball than we normally have for Thanksgiving. And then we have the NFL games, 2 college football games tomorrow. And then Friday, of course, is always that Friday after Thanksgiving, the rivalry games and all that kind of good stuff. And college hoops doesn't rest this year. It just keeps rolling. I think it doesn't take a break until Christmas, right? This year. Maybe you get 3-4 days off for Christmas, and that's it. They are back.
Oh, right back at it. 29th or 28th or something. Right back at it, I think.
Are they? Normally they take off. Normally it's like Christmas Eve. Like they have the tournament over in Oahu, and they point like it's over there, which it is. But it's it's a plane ride away. But it's usually, let's see, Tuesday.
Let's try glance. SEC games start. Conference games start 29th, I think. Hmm?
Yeah, Christmas Day is just the 4 games in Oahu. Christmas Eve, there's no games. That's the Ruffalo Day. 23rd, there's actually tons of games. So yeah, we're not getting no rest this year. Monday the 27th, just 1 game, and then back on Tuesday the 28th. Yep. Ooh, Ohio State, New Orleans. Mark your calendars. Big East starts on the 27th as well. Big East and SEC both start early this year. Nice. Xavier UConn kicking it all off.
Nice.
That'll be probably a lot of early games too, because that weekend between Christmas and New Year's, it's like another weekday daytime sports week.
Yep.
This week. Well, got a ton going on today. We go right into NBA, I guess. I have not seen a lot of these games. I did the videos last night, but man, it's like a blur because it just seems like it was so long ago that I did these. Got the Cavaliers against the Suns. We got the Lakers against the Pacers. Got the Magic and the Hornets and the Celtics and the Nets. Ryan, what do you think?
Oh, boy. Had a nice big card of action, and I'm excited. Out of this grouping here, I believe in Magic today. I'm going to take the +7.5 here. I think the Hornets are going to be on an upswing, but I think that's just a tad too many points for Orlando at home. And boy, I'm going to just a slight lean here to the LA Lakers plus the points. So I'm not a Laker guy, but I think they should be able to stay within one possession of the Pacers today. Magic are the better bet though out of the two.
Rod?
And for me, out of those ones, I like the under in the Suns Cleveland game. You look, Cavaliers, they're 7-1 to the under. Their last 8 at home. Suns 4-1. Their last 5 on the road. 9-2 to the under. Their last 11 meetings. Give me the under 210.5 on that one. Lower scoring game. Defenses are both pretty solid in both those teams. So give me the under 210 on that one. And I like the over in the Nets and Celtics. I know it opened 216 up to 217. But you look, the Nets, they are 5-0 following an ATS loss. And Boston's 4-0 as a home dog to the over. And the over's 5-1 the last 6 meetings between these two. Not a whole lot of defense going to be played in this one. Take the over 217 on this one.
Joe?
I'm liking the under with the LA Lakers Indiana Pacers game. We see 80% of the last 10 Pacers, not Packers games, hitting that under. I also look at the pace of the Lakers. They play such a slower pace. Lakers and Pacers equal Packers in my mind when I try to read something here.
I think it's actually Placers.
Right? It should be Placers.
It could be Plackers.
Well, I think it's,
it could be Plackers.
Yeah. Right?
It could go a lot of
Don't know what to
ways.
talk about this morning, but I do like the under between these two. Just such a slower pace. The Lakers really will want to slow them down here. And then give me the Cavs plus the points. I think this is too many. I know they're dealing with so many injuries right now. The Suns are great against the spread, but I do think it's just a couple too many in this one. So I like the Cavs plus the points.
I like the Hornets against the Magic. I haven't been on the Hornets much this season. Both these teams are, I don't know, not on my favorite list here, but similar colors. But anyways, all PickDawgz merchandise this week for Black Friday, whatever, Cyber Monday, whatever the hell you want to call it, Christmas, holidays. All PickDawgz merch, 25% off. We never run sales on really anything, but we're going to do it with the hats, the hoodies like I'm wearing, the shirts, everything. We're just going to blow it all out and restock with some of the other gear that you guys want. And I mean, I love this stuff. I'm going to be wearing this stuff forever. You guys know that. But, the trucker hats are, we're going to always have those, of course. This stuff we're always going to do. But we have some other ideas because the issue is that the green. So when I do the videos, I wear the rock shirts, but it's like I can't wear a PickDawgz shirt because I can't. The green money and the green screen, it's like a hole in me. So I can't do it. So we're going to have like some blacked out versions and like, different types coming out as well. But this stuff we're still going to have, and it's not like going to be outdated and like, oh, the old stuff or whatever, anything like that. It's just, we're running a sale. So it's 25% off. So take advantage of it. Grab as much as you like. It's, we don't run sales too often on things. Rockets and the Spurs makes a great Christmas gift, or Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or whatever celebrate.
Or it's a Friday gift.
Friday gift.
I like gifts for Fridays.
Or treat yourself. Gift to you. Gift to you. And you. How about the slackers? The Pacers and Lakers, just the slackers. Got Rockets and the Bulls. Got the Grizz and the Raptors. The Raptors really playing like doo-doo. Got the Bucks and the Pistons. Whoa. 15 points getting up there. And the Timberwolves against the Heat. Timberwolves favored in that game. Rod?
For me in these ones, I like the under in the Pistons and Bucks game. Pistons going to be tired. Be lucky to score 100 points. That's just too many for me to take a side. I like the under 212 on that one. Because we got a lower scoring pace. Detroit in the back-to-back. And they're struggling to score 100 points as it is. So give me the under in that one. The only one I like in that time slot. Not happy about that time slot.
Not happy about the time slot. Wow. Joe, you happy about the time slot?
I sort of happy. Let's say sort of happy. I think the Milwaukee Bucks are going to run away with that. You know, that line, normally I'd want to take the Pistons plus the points, but I don't think they're going to be able to do very much at all against this Milwaukee Bucks team. I think they get a nice win and cover at home. They're 12-3-2 against the spread in their last 17 versus the Pistons team. They're going to own them tonight. And then give me the Timberwolves at home. I think the Miami Heat will play slower tonight off that game last night. I like the Timberwolves. They're 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 overall.
Brian?
Yeah, I'm not too wild about this slot either, but I'm going to agree with Joe here. I'm going to take the public side with the Milwaukee Bucks here. I think they can win this game by at least 20 points here against the Detroit Pistons, who aren't the best road team in the NBA, that's for sure. I'll lay the points here.
Bulls, Grizzlies, Timberwolves, Bucks for me. Got the Pelicans against the Wizards, the Thunder and the Jazz, the Spurs and the Hawks, the Warriors and the Sixers, and the Kings and the Trail Blazers. Joe?
Give me the Toronto Raptors. I know they've been playing absolutely terrible. I think this is a bounce back for them. Take them plus the points. Scary one to take, but I really do think tonight's their night. And then give me the under in the Wizards and the Pelicans. I see a slower game here. The under 6-1 in the Pelicans last 7 versus road teams with winning records. And the under is 7-0 in the Wizards last 7 games on 1 day rest. I really do see this one being a lower scoring battle.
Rod?
For me in these ones, give me the Spurs plus the points. The Hawks on the road have definitely not been good this season. I think the Spurs can keep that closer than a bucket. It's plus 4.5 is where I see it. So take the Spurs plus the points in that one. And I like the under in the Jazz game. You look, Jazz, they're 15-2 to the under their last 17 versus a team with a losing straight-up record. And then you look at the Thunder. They're also 4-0 to the under their last 4 games following a straight-up loss of more than 10 points. And the under is 24-9 in the last 33 meetings between these two. So give me the under, Jazz, OKC.
Brian?
For me, in that time slot, I'm going to agree with Rod here. I'd take a small play here in the San Antonio Spurs. I think it's a one-possession game with the Hawks. The Jazz and Thunder. Jazz are off that home loss by a point, I think, to the Grizzlies. I think this is just a little bit too many points here against the Thunder. I think it's a 10-point or less win for the Jazz. And then it's hard for me to resist the New Orleans Pelicans at home. Just a small lean, nothing big. They're 3-16 on the season. I just think this line looks a little light here with the Wizards. I'll take a shot with the Pels.
I like the Thunder against the Jazz. I just think continue to ride it. Just take the Thunder every game. Why not? I think they're the best against the spread in the NBA, one of them, at least. Same with the Warriors. Those two teams. Also, any chance you get to fade the Pelicans, why not? They're the worst.
They're the third worst, not the worst.
Well, they're the worst in the slot.
Oh, okay. I meant the spread-wise. Lakers are the worst.
They're the worst in the slot.
Bulls are the best spread team.
Well, what are you selling, Brian?
No, I'm going to try to make it 5 consecutive winning days today. I got my biggest NBA play of the month, my NBA game of the month for $30 at PickDawgz.com. So you want to bet one game, check that one out, or get my Pound Zone 5-pack, 2 college basketball, 2 NBA, 1 NHL, all for $50 at PickDawgz.com. Premium picks.
Rod?
And for me, it's worthwhile Wednesday. I'm so excited about Wednesday's action. I've got 2 NHL best bets, 2 college basketball slam dunks, and my 1 10-star NBA slam dunk winner. These golden tickets are worthwhile as we cross-check your book and lay up these winners. Come aboard, worthwhile Wednesday.
Joe.
I have 3 plays today. Actually, 4. I have 3 in the NHL and 1 in the NBA. So 4 plays, that is.
All right. Be sure to grab your PickDawgz merch, 25% off. Hats like I'm wearing, hoodies. We don't run sales, so we are now on the merch.
And they're great hoodies, you guys.
They're awesome. I wear mine
I love
all the
mine.
time. You guys see me wear it all the time, right, on the show. And I have a black one, too. I also got a red shirt, a blue shirt, a black shirt. I got a gray shirt.
And mine right here.
Yeah.
I just turned my heat up so high. Should put it on.
Maybe that's what I'll get my new girlfriend for Christmas is PickDawgz merchandise. It's
Girlfriend?
25% off.
Gee,
It's
Well,
a title?
no.
Oh, it
I'm just
sounded
saying.
like official.
If
there.
it was,
title.
if it was, she's getting PickDawgz merchandise for Christmas.
Sounds like the charcuterie did its job there. Moving on.
I love there's a title, Brian. Congratulations.
Title.
Well, no.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
No,
I just had to say.
you said
like
it.
Like
You said it came out.
Said it.
She's going to hear this show and she's going to be smiling.
I smell the L word.
Oh, liquor?
Could be.
no, I haven't done that yet.
Yikes.
Oh, we mean liquor, hard liquor. Yeah.
I'm happy
All
for
right,
you.
on to college hoops.
NHL.
We got games at 12. You know.
All right.
I'm just saying.
I
You don't
know.
want to miss them.
Okay. Go to college hoops 'cause Brian's going to be a little bitch. about
Well,
it.
no, I don't care.
It's
I'm
okay.
just saying you're gonna miss some games.
I missed my early games. It's okay.
I don't like the early slot anyway. Don't worry about it. I'll pass. I'll take a pass after all that.
Wright State, Long Beach State, Eastern Illinois, Albany, the Great Danes. Michigan State versus Loyola. Bucknell versus Rider. Campbell versus Maryland East Shore. App State, Vermont. Bowling Green, Southern Utah. Didn't do a video on that one. Fairly disinterested against New Jersey Institute of Technology. Canisius versus Coppin State. Two one-win teams going at it in that one. Fairfield Stags, it's a Butler team, up against Stony Brook. New Orleans, that's a Rod team, the Privateers, up against Central Arkansas. Auburn, Yukon, that's a Mitch team against another Mitch team, which means I have no play in that game. Drexel versus Jacksonville State, and Murray State, JMU, Oregon, Houston. Brian, why don't you get us started?
Yeah, for me, I can't figure out why Wright State's a 10-point favorite. Normally, that would make me like them, but Long Beach State coming off around a 40-point loss to Murray State here. I just think they'll be playing with a little bit of heart in this one. I think 10 points is just too much for Wright State to cover. So I'm going to take the +10 with Long Beach. And Vermont Catamounts, I think the 4.5. I think it's a strong lean here to the Catamounts against App State. I think they're 7 or 8 point better than App, the Mountaineers today. So I'm going to take Vermont, and the better play for me is Long Beach plus points.
For me, in these ones, I like give me Loyola Chicago plus the points against Michigan State. I think they got a good shot to beat them outright. Solid team there. I'm with Bidler. Give me Vermont, lay the 4.5. I think they usually get a 5-6 point win there over App State, if not more, in that one. And you're right. I do like the New Orleans Privateers against Central Arkansas. I think they usually get a 10-point win in that one. Privateers, solid team. The other one I like this time slot, give me Auburn over Connecticut. I think Bruce Pearl has his boys ready to go. I think Auburn's pretty deep this season. They returned 3 guys from last season. And they picked up somebody else in the port transfer portal. I don't have the names. And the dogs are barking, so we better go with Auburn plus the points in that one.
Sorry about that.
No, that's perfect. It was good timing. See, even the dog's right. He's like, yeah, woo!
Well, I'm with you too on that Auburn pick. I really do think these are really evenly matched teams, and you're giving me 2.5 points with them at home. I'm on them all day. And then, how do I say it? Loyola,
they're not home.
Oh yeah, I guess they're not home in these matchups, but I do like them. I think it's enough points to take them here. And then Loyola, Chicago, and Michigan State. I'm liking the over in that. Both of these teams will play at a faster pace. You have them averaging really high points. I think this over is definitely going to hit 142.5. I think we're going to see closer to 145.
I'm an Auburn, backer, and I've been an Auburn backer, since the get-go, and I like them to, possibly go to the Final Four, but I think UConn's a probable Final Four team too. I like UConn a lot in this game. I think there's a reason why they're 2.5-point favorite in this game, against an Auburn team that we've already seen, been in a lot more high-profile games. It's because they have an NBA roster on UConn, so I would watch out on that one. They are very, very good.
They're tall too.
They're tall, and they got like this tall, right?
Tough game.
Yeah, it is a tough game, but UConn's got like
great game to watch.
Right, UConn's got like the Ben Simmons point guards, across the board. Yeah. It's like they're stacked.
Definitely.
Auburn is good too. It's going to be a good game, but I would go UConn because it's like the books are asking you to take Auburn here. They're asking you to. They're getting Auburn action. They're taking it in.
Yep.
What does that mean, Brian? You just gave it
No, I saw it moved about a point. It was this morning. It was 3.5.
No, I know.
I thought you'd be on Auburn, but I'm surprised.
I like Auburn a lot, but I think I'm not betting that game. But I would just go UConn. I'm just going the opposite of these guys.
No, I have to agree. I have to agree with Rod. I like Auburn.
Yeah, no, I really like UConn. Now I actually will.
Did you guys did you mention Houston, Oregon? I don't mean to
all the way to 2:30.
Well, I missed that one.
Well, I missed that one too.
I like Oregon to bounce back here plus the points. Houston lost yesterday to Wisconsin, but Oregon much better than what they showed against St. Mary's yesterday. So I'll take the points with Oregon. It wouldn't shock me if they won it outright.
I'll go the other way. I'll take Houston. Did you see that comeback? They almost came back. That guy hits that layup. That guy hits that layup, and we
guy hits the layup. They win that game. They go to.
I almost sent the picture where he has a dollar bill on that fishing rod. Nope.
Sorry, we pounded that second half. I mean, we were -8 on the second half. We crushed it. Yeah, but it's like it would have been nice to have gotten that +9, +8, 8-28. It's like they came they were right there. And the thing is, they missed a couple shots too, and it was a couple in there. But yeah, you gotta give them credit. I think Oregon looks disjointed. I'm not with you on that one, Brian. They just look. No, I think they have a ton of talent on the roster. I think Altman will get it together there. But I think we saw it against BYU, and we saw it again against St. Mary's, and all they're playing here with Houston is a much better St. Mary's team. That defense that we saw from St. Mary's, Houston is just a better version of it. So I think they might be in some trouble here. But I mean, I see the line movement, and that's all you ever go by because you don't really watch the games or whatever. I mean, but it's like we saw, that it's like.
You can get Houston at 4.5 now, not 6 like it was. I'll take that all day.
Brian just likes to follow what everyone else is doing.
Well, it worked all right with Gonzaga last night as they kicked the crap out of UCLA and St. Mary's. Yale's plus the points over.
Finally won one. You finally won.
But we've seen Oregon now is in a value situation because they've looked off in their first half dozen games. So now you're getting a little bit better, to me, better value on the line. But
getting less points, you're getting better value with less points.
I'm not talking about where it opened at in general. If Oregon had crushed, if Oregon had won big last night against St. Mary's, you wouldn't be getting 4.5 with them today.
Well, they didn't. They didn't play well enough to win big against St. Mary's.
I'm saying if they would have, the line would.
They haven't played well. The thing is that they haven't played well their last 2 games because they don't look like a cohesive team right now. Because what they have is a bunch of good players, and they're not playing as a team. And it's like that's the problem with the portal. You know, is that you have big games in college basketball. It's not like football where it's like, you know, where you play, you know, Louisiana Monroe, you know, the first game of the season or something if you're Ohio State, right? It's like in college basketball, you have these big games right out of the gate. Like, you think if Gonzaga played UCLA in March that you're going to see that same game again? No chance. No chance.
No, but I also think Houston against Wisconsin, that's a big, how do you not perform against Wisconsin when you get a chance to play the Big Ten Conference? So in general,
Wisconsin was a tournament team last year and a traditional power. It's not like they lost to Citadel.
No.
Wisconsin is traditionally a good tournament team. We all had them in the tournament last year. We all rode them. We won money on them. I think all the way out the door, right? Didn't they cover out the door? They lost, but they still covered because that's the type of basketball that they play that fits well in tournaments. It's like there's certain teams like that, and you can't see that by looking at what somebody else is betting. You have to.
No, but I've seen how both these teams have performed, and I think they're very, very similar. And to me, it's a one possession game, but we'll see how it plays out in the court.
It's okay, whatever. You know? I just, you know, I'm never going to bet a game because the line has moved, or not bet a game because the line has moved ever. That's called being a sheep. Everyone else jumps off the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm jumping off the bridge. I don't understand
it. Right? I just envision her already jumping off the bridge.
There's the
lineup. Let's go.
I used to trade on Wall Street, you know, years ago in another life, and there's an old saying. It's called "Buy the rumor, sell the news." By the time you've seen the line move, more than likely, you've missed it.
Right. Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know. I just don't go by line moves. I don't think that it always goes that way, and I think we saw, you know, Long Beach State the other day dropped a 1.5. They got lost by 50 or something. It's like, see it all the time. Maybe I'm wrong. I was wrong yesterday. I had UCLA. Anyways. Mercer against Middle Tennessee, Idaho against Cal Poly, UTSA against Lamar, Eastern Michigan, Western Illinois, Air Force Denver, Presbyterian VMI, Cornell, St. Francis, Western Kentucky, Alabama A&M, Syracuse VCU, Radford, William & Mary, Fordham, Rice, St. Mary's, Wisconsin, Valpo, Tulane, Missouri State, GW, Utah Valley against Nicholls State. That's going to be nuts. It's a lot. Utah Valley, Nicholls State, so we kind of draw the line. Rod, what do you think in that Utah Valley, Nicholls State game? Got to lead off with that.
I think for me in that one, I think I would take Utah Valley. People are humping up
but
on
the line
Nicholls
dropped.
State. Point, right? Well, that means that everybody's humping up on Nicholls State.
Oh my God!
Everything's all right.
It's like...
I think the offenses are almost dead even. Defenses are pretty close. But you look at Nicholls State, they're 1-4 ATS the last 5 games versus a team with a winning straight up record. Wolverines 6-1 ATS their last 7, following a straight up win. Yeah, I think I'll go with the Utah Valley here. Talk me to that one. I wasn't even looking at that one. I'll take Utah Valley here. Give me Utah Valley Wolverines over Nicholls State in that one. I actually like that. The other ones in this time spot. I'm going to take the Blue Hose here on the money line over VMI. I think they come out and play a solid game here and get themselves a win, straight up win over DMI. Give me the Blue Hose in that one. And I like Air Force over Denver. That line opened up at 9, and now there's a huge line movement. It's down to 6.5 now. I'll still take it. Give me Air Force minus the 6.5 in that one.
Every game is a line move today. We should score them. What we should do is we should screenshot these games, okay? Every game, and see what the record was on the line move, because every single game on the board today has a line move. Every single
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Yeah. We should
I'll do that.
screenshot these and then do a thing, come back, because every game so far that we've gone over, except for Canisius Coppin State, is the only one that I've seen that does not have a line move. Every other game, except for Canisius Coppin State and Long Beach State Wright State, the line has moved.
Some of them have inverted, some of them have flipped, some of them moved 1 point, some of them moved like 5 points. So it's like, holy minute.
Oh, yeah. It's a busy day. And plus the lines came out late, so it's like they might not be as tight as they normally are, you know?
Yep.
So it's like that's all part of it too, is that they haven't had the time to, you know, to really
brew a little.
Really screw us like they normally do. You know? Kenny White's like back there and saying, how can I screw these guys? Like, I know it's gonna end on the half point. He's like, yeah, but Kenny, they can only score full points. Not in this game. It's gonna lay right on the half a point. It's like could see it happening. I can see the future, and the game lands on the hook. It's like, it can't land on the hook. Watch me. Brian, what do you like in this time slot?
I'm going to stay true to my Blue Hose here, like Rod, but I'm going to take him plus the points because I'm not as ballsy as Rod. I just think Presbyterian could win this game outright, but I think it'll be a one possession. And St. Mary's in Wisconsin, just a lean here on St. Mary's. I think they're on a mission to add resume wins, and a win over Wisconsin would be another good one on the pecking order if they can't win the Western Conference with Gonzaga in it. So give me St. Mary's plus the points here in the lean.
Joe?
Give me Idaho plus the points over Cal Poly. I think both these teams have struggled, and I think this is one, it's way too many points for Cal Poly to have to cover in that. And then give me Middle Tennessee plus the points over Mercer. This is one actually they could win. I think they're the better team overall, and I was shocked that they're the dog in this one. So Middle Tennessee as well.
Guys were quick with all those games. All right. Guess there wasn't a lot of meat on the bone there. I like Syracuse against VCU. Another one where the line is moved. This is not a good VCU team. Not a great Syracuse team, but you know. What? Go ahead.
Syracuse lost to Colgate and gave up 100 points to them.
Yeah, well, that's the style that they play. You know, the run and gun. VCU lost to Wagner, and who else? They lost to Wagner. It was one of their losses. The other loss was they lost to Wagner and to Chattanooga. They lost by a dozen to the Mocs, and then they lost by 14 to Wagner. They were 11-point favorites in that one. And then they were 3.5-point favorites against the Mocs. They beat Vandy. Congratulations. They scored 48 points. Vandy scored 37. How did your fantasy team do that day? My college basketball fantasy team fish grill, man. It's like 48-37. What are you talking about? Like, yeah, I know defense doesn't count. It's like it doesn't do anything. It's like tell those guys defense doesn't count. Tell St. Mary's yesterday against Oregon defense doesn't count. Tell Wisconsin against Houston in the first half defense doesn't count. That defense they played in the first half won them the game. Yeah, Colgate can run. Got fluoride, MFP. I like Missouri State against George Washington. That's one where the line hasn't moved. One of the few. Seton Hall versus Cal. Buffalo versus Illinois State. Buffalo hoping to do better than their football team did last night. Score more than 3 points. With a senior quarterback that returned, right, for his 6th year or something. I had no idea Northern Illinois' quarterback wasn't playing last night.
No, because it was a nothing game.
I know.
Nothing.
That was bullshit. That was bullshit. I'll tell you that much, man.
It was a nothing game.
Jonathan Milan thinks Joe Madden is the sexiest capper he's ever seen. Well, make sure you smash that like button, Jonathan. Joe, that really gets Joe going. You really want to get in Joe's good side, you smash that like button like no one's business. You call your friends, you tell them to smash it.
Please.
A couple times.
Yeah. Share the video.
I'll coach
Share it everywhere.
I'll coach him up. Before you know it, be pedicures and charcuterie. Not with Joe, but at some point. Somewhere. Depends how many likes I get. Nevada versus Washington. Wilmington versus Southern Miss. Michigan versus Tarleton State. But I'll tell you how you can meet Joe Madden is if you win our Become a Capper contest. You can do shows with Joe Madden.
Okay, I'm glad you were saying that. I was like, oh God, man. What are you doing to me here?
Raffling off a date.
That's what I thought you were doing
No
for a
way.
second. I just had like a mini heart attack.
I wouldn't do that.
There.
I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't. I know the line is often blurred, but I know that's beyond it. I know that much.
Oh, I've had friends set me up on one blind date. That did not go well.
Oh God, I hate that.
Right? He wasn't going, if we get 1,000 likes, you know what's going to happen? Woo!
I know. That was one of the plane dates. Nope. Not doing blind dates. Not happening.
Nevada versus Washington. Wilmington versus Southern Miss. Got to play that one on a neutral site. It's got to be. Michigan versus Tarleton State. While Ohio State's playing Florida even, and, Gonzaga's playing UCLA. Michigan stepping up to the plate against Tarleton State. Iowa State Xavier. I think that one's in the Bahamas. It's better in the Bahamas. Florida State versus my alma mater, Boston University. Probably not a great day for the Terriers. UMass versus UMass Lowell. Something's got to give.
Bet you UMass wins.
Gotta like a school where 60% or 60% of the letters in the entire name of the school spell out ass. Take out the M, it's UAss. It's kind of like Bob Jones University. BJU. Got South Florida against Hampton. We're really regressing here. Monmouth against Princeton. Brian Colgate, the Crusaders, taking on Harvard. I like the over. It's 148. The line's moved up a point on that one, too. So all the sharps are all over the over. Oh, man. I'm crying. La Tech against Louisiana Monroe. Arizona State's taking on Baylor. Oh, gosh. Rod, any of these?
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to take the over in that Colgate and Harvard for sure.
The sharps are all over it.
It's all over the number. You only need a point. So it hasn't got too far away from you yet. So,
it's starting to move. It's getting
starting to move.
From
So now's the time to jump on the train before it gets too far. So. Then the other ones, I like UMass over UMass Lowell. The UMass is just the better team in that one. Not move too. It's down double digits. I think UMass still covers that big giant number. They're definitely the better team in that one. And just like I said, yeah, it's gonna be a tough day for Boston U. They're definitely up against it with Florida State. Give me Florida State in that one. Easily 20-point win in that one.
Tell you, when I was there, they beat Ohio State in the tournament.
And then give me Seton Hall. They're the way better team as well. Cal is not good this season. Give me Seton Hall. Blowout Cal.
Maybe that's why I have the whole thing, because Rick Pitino was the coach. Maybe it rubbed off on me when I was at Boston University. Brian, outside of the Harvard-Colgate game, what else do you like?
Well, I agree and disagree with Rod. I agree with him on Seton Hall. I think they kicked the crap out of Cal. It was an embarrassment in the Pac-12. But I'm going to go with Boston U here plus the points. They've been a pretty good spread cover team. I think they're 4-1 on the year. And Florida State, they're a machine, but I just think it's a tad too many points. And Michigan, they do have North Carolina on deck next. So they do play some out-of-conference tough teams. But Michigan, I think, is 0-2 at home, and the Texans have 2-1 against the spread. I'm going to take the 21.5 with the Texans. I think Michigan wins this game, but I don't think they get to the 20-point spread. So give me the Texans.
Joe?
I'm going to take the under in Seton Hall, California. I think both these teams just have been struggling to get that ball in the basket. So give me the under there. Give me the Buffalo Bulls minus the points. And I know it's a lot of points here versus Illinois State, but I really do think they can come out and get it. And then I like the Wolfpack as well, minus the points. I think they've had a couple rough games, and I think this is one where they're really going to dominate this Nevada team. Do we go all the way up to 7:30?
Nevada is the Wolfpack. Yeah, we went to 7:30.
Sorry, Washington team. They will dominate the Washington team, the Nevada Wolfpack. And then give me Baylor minus the points. I see what they're doing offensively. They're just averaging so many points out there, 88.5 points per game. I think they're going to play at a really fast pace over Arizona State. So I think they can cover this large spread.
I like Iowa State with the points against Xavier. Iowa State looks to be one of the more improved teams in the country this year. We see a few teams actually that look really, really improved over what we saw last year. And Iowa State, I think, has made one of the biggest turnarounds, kind of drew the line in the sand. They've always been a good team. And then last year, we saw them cover against Oklahoma, getting like 20 a few times. And that was really the highlight of their season. But I think they went winless in the Big 12 last year. But I like them here against Xavier. I think they give them fits. 9 points is just way too many to pass up. I like the over in Harvard-Colgate just because Rod likes it.
Yep.
I also like Oakland against Delaware. They've been playing well, the Grizz, which is odd because they start over every year. They lose everybody. It's like basically they've become a farm team for the rest of the college basketball. Harvard Colgate has lines. Sure it does. Harvard +4, total 148.
Yep.
East Tennessee State against Kent State. Coastal Carolina against Toledo. Northern Arizona against Fullerton. Oklahoma Houston Baptist. SMU Sam Houston. Houston California or Texas California Baptist. Florida Ohio State. St. Louis Stephen F. Butler versus Chaminade. BYU versus Texas Southern, UTEP, FAMU, Pitt, Vandy, Minnesota, Jacksonville, the Dolphins, Virginia Tech versus Memphis, Montana versus UC San Diego. That's the Toreros, I believe, not the Tritons. UNLV against Whittier, no line. South Dakota State, George Mason, UC Santa Barbara against Arkansas Pine Bluff, the Gauchos. TCU up against Pepperdine, and winding it all down, the 5th, 6th place game in the Maui Invitational, Notre Dame, Texas A&M. Gotta love that 5-6 game. Brian, a little 5-6 action for you?
Not a 5-6 action, but a little Buckeye action here. I'm going to take another Big Ten team here today against Florida. Ohio State, nice win last time out, winning that one by 3. I think this Florida game would be a nice out-of-conference add to their resume. I'm going to take the Pitt Panthers going for their 3rd straight win, plus a 2.5 against Vandy. Line seems a little bit off here because I think Vandy should be able to run roughshod over Pitt. It just doesn't seem right here. I'm going to take the 2.5 with the Pitt.
Rod?
For me in these ones, give me the Jackrabbits over George Mason. I think that's they easily cover that. I know it opened to 4 and it's up to 5.5. I still think they cover at least 8 points in that one over George Mason. Give me the Jackrabbits. And that one, I have to agree. Give me Ohio State plus the points over Florida. I think Ohio State comes out and gets themselves a solid win and beats the Gators in that one. I'm also going to take Stephen F. Austin plus the 4 points against St. Louis. I think St. Louis has been playing above their card because their big guy went down. I think Stephen F. Austin's solid team. I think they step up and get themselves a win over St. Louis in that one. The ones I like in that time spot.
Joe?
Sorry, I was muted there. Give me the over in Ohio State, Florida. And I think that's just too low. We look at Ohio State, they're averaging 76.8 points per game. Florida's averaging 76.5. I think Florida does have the stronger defense, though. So I'm a little worried about taking Iowa State plus the points, but I definitely can see them getting it and getting the straight up win like you guys think there. And then what is the line on the Butler game? Because I'm not seeing it on my book there. But I think Butler
21.
takes that game.
20.
Oh, okay. I don't like lines like that. I'm not going to touch it. It's probably why my book doesn't have that one. But I'd be leaning on Butler there. And then I agree with you guys. Give me South Dakota State over George Mason. I just think that's going to be a fast tempo game played, and I think South Dakota will come out with the win. And then give me the Aggies plus the points. I think Texas A&M could come out and beat Notre Dame in this one.
Notre Dame.
Oh, and then you know what? Santa Clara as well over Fresno.
The Bronx?
I think it's just too. Pardon?
The Bronx?
Is that their nickname, Santa Clara?
Yeah.
I don't know their nickname.
I know.
Yeah, plus the points. I think this is just too many. I think Fresno probably gets a win, but I think Santa Clara gets a cover there. It's a late game.
I like Vandy against Pitt. I don't have a lot of faith in the Panthers. I just don't. It's like they really haven't shown me anything. You know, and it's like until they do, it's basically Oakland, right? Last year's Oakland team is Pitt now. St. Louis against Stephen F. I like the over in that one, even though it's dropping. And so I like it even more. I kind of like Stephen F. plus the points there, too. Got to watch out for the colors in that one, too. Tiptoe around that thing. I think Texas blasts California Baptist. I think California Baptist is a little bit overrated, to be honest with you. They're 5-0, but I just think that, you know, I watched the game against San Jose State. Was not overly impressed with them. They squeaked out of there with the win. Squeaked. I don't know. I think you can lay the 34.5 with Oklahoma against Houston Baptist here too, because we know that Oklahoma likes to beat up on the bad teams. It really doesn't matter what sport it is. I'll take the Sooners here. I'll lay 34.5 points. Yeah, I can sleep at night. Saying that. Anyways, move to the NHL. Because that's what we do.
There's only a couple hockey teams.
Really? I thought there was a whole slate.
That's 5 million.
That was a little sarcasm.
Oh. I'm so tired. I'm going to bed after this.
So tired not getting Rod's sarcasm.
I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning to those videos. Got Buffalo against the Bruins, the Panthers against the Flyers. We got the Devils against the Smudges, the Penguins against the Canucks, Capitals against the Canadians. Anyone? See, are we still? Oh, we're still in that same slot. And Columbus against the Jets. Jets. Joe?
Yeah, give me the over in the Canadians and Capitals game. I think the Capitals could actually get this over on their own. This Montreal Canadiens team is just terrible right now. And then looking at the Florida Panthers, Philadelphia Flyers, I like that one under. Both these teams really are being led by great goaltending, and I think we get a lower scoring one in that. And then give me the Columbus Blue Jackets over the Winnipeg Jets. The Blue Jackets are 5-0 in their last 5 versus Central teams, and they're also 7-1 in their last 8 versus Western Conference. And I think it's going to be a low scoring one. It's going to be a great game, actually, that one. And how far did you go down, Mitch?
Just
7
p.m. Eastern time.
I don't have my time listed. Hang on. Let me just pull up here. 7 Eastern. So the Wild and the Devils as well is included in there. That's another under game, definitely for me. I could see the New Jersey Devils pulling out a win at home here off momentum after winning against Tampa Bay Lightning. And the Wild just have not been playing well. Lost their last 2 games. I think low scoring one in this one with a lean on that New Jersey Devils to get the win.
Brian?
Yeah, I'm going to go a little square here. Take the Florida Panthers on the puck line against the Flyers. Flyers on a back-to-back. Lost at home to Tampa Bay yesterday. I think they struggle with the talent on Florida. And I agree with Joe, the Columbus Blue Jackets. I think you're getting nice plus money value at a team at home that's playing pretty good hockey. So I like those two, Blue Jackets and Florida Panthers puck line.
Rod?
For me, these ones, take the over in Boston and Buffalo. Like Buffalo, they've been actually putting the puck in the net. They're 7-3 to the over their last 10. Boston 6-4 to the over in their last 10. I like the over 5.5 in that one. Boston's D definitely doesn't play like it used to. So give me the over in that one. I like the under in the Flyers and Panthers. Lower scoring game there. And I like the under in Minnesota and the Devils as well. You got a lower scoring game on our hands in that one. Devils goalies have stood up and get the puck out of the net. And we got a lower scoring one in that one. Another one, I like the under in Vancouver and Pittsburgh. Low scoring affair in that one as well. And probably from lack of offense has been able to put the puck in the net. I lean Vancouver. Look at that nice price. I think it might be time to do a Canuck dance. I think that looks like a great shot here for Vancouver to get themselves a win. Like they're only 3-6-1 their last 10, but Pittsburgh's only 5-3, 5-3, 0-2 in their last 10, and they haven't been good at home. 50-50, it's a coin flip at home. 3-7 against the number at home. So I'm gonna take a shot here with the Canucks. Give me the Canucks in that one.
Boy, these look terrible. Let's see. Anything. Bueller. Anything. Whew. This is a tough one, huh? It's not a lot of meat on the bone. I guess the Sabres on the puck line is really the play here, right? It's kind of, that's the one. It's the circle. The big circle play. Sabres puck line. Blue Jackets on the puck line. Oh, they're dogs, so they're not going to get anything on it. All right, skip that one. Capitals puck line. Buffalo puck line. All right. Islanders, Rangers. Two teams that really love each other. Be a lot of go out for coffee, maybe hit the Starbucks after that one. Got the Red Wings and the Blues. Those are two teams that generally get along really well also. Got the worst name in sports, the Predators, up against the Vegas Knights. Not quite the same Vegas team that we've seen in recent years, at least not off to the start that we've seen, but they're finishers. They're not starters. Avalanche against the Ducks. Avalanche, Ducks. Yeah, we could just do those four and then do the final four. Rod?
Well, for me in those ones, I'm going to take the Nashville Predators. It looks like they're begging you to take Vegas. And they're like, here, look, get some plus money. Quick, take Vegas. Come on, you know you want them. You know you want them. No, thanks. I'll take the Nashville Predators. I think they get a nice, solid win at home. Low-scoring game in that one. And give me the Ducks. I'm not going to lay that price with the Avalanche there. No, thank you. That's too much. Give me the Ducks over the Avs in that one. Ottawa gave me a scare the other day. And in that one. And I'll take the Blues. I think they beat up on Detroit. Give me the Blues on the puck line. The Blues are just a better team. Give me the Blues. They come into the Motor City and easily beat up on Detroit. Give me the over, too. Open 5.5. It's up to 6. I think you get enough goals on that one. It's got that as a 5-2 St. Louis win. And I think you have no choice but to take the Rangers until the Islanders show something. The Islanders have been awful. It looks like a spot there is like, hey, take the Islanders. They're able to get their first home win in their new arena. I don't know. Not doing it. Give me the Rangers. They're playing the better hockey.
Joe?
I'm going to take the over. St. Louis Blues and the Red Wings. 4 of their last 5 have gone over when these two teams have faced each other. I think the Islanders do get that home win finally, losing those first 2 after all those road games. I think this is probably their chance. It might be a little public, but I like it. I'm looking for an over game in that one too. I think it's not going to be easy for either of those teams to get the win. And then I'm with you, Rod, who doesn't like the Predators tonight over this Vegas team that they're just begging you to take. I think that's a lower scoring one as well. 7 of the last 7 home games for the Predators have gone under that total. And I think we're going to see the same thing tonight.
Be careful with the Islanders. There's a bunch of COVID issues. Like careful. 7 guys out. Be careful. Yeah, there's 7 guys.
Oh,
7
see,
guys.
I hadn't heard that.
Char is out. Gallows is out. Green is out. Johnson's out. Lee is out. There's a list a mile long of
when
COVID
is
guys.
All of this just going to stop? We just need COVID to stop wrecking everything.
I just wanted to let you know.
No, I didn't hear that. So thank you. Don't take the Islanders with COVID.
There's just too many question marks there. It's like, oh. Char is a big piece.
Don't want to hear it.
What do you want to hear?
Everyone hitting that thumbs up. I like to hear that click.
Hey.
Click, click.
Smash.
Click, click.
We haven't pulled up on it.
Below the fossil. Hey.
Hit the thumbs up.
Hey.
Who's up? Brian?
For me in that time slot, I'm going to agree with Rod and Joe. I'm going to take the Preds here. I'm not sure why there's not much love for Nashville here against Golden Knights team that are in a down season. And I don't think COVID's going to scare me. I'm still going to back the Islanders, who've lost 6 straight games, and I think I've lost 2 straight personally with them. But I think they get their first win against the hated Rangers. Yeah, the price looks right to me. I'll back the Islanders.
Okay. Take the Ducks on the puck line. I will take the I like the Red Wings in this one against the Blues. I can't take the Predators because I hate the name, but I'll take those two. Ducks puck line and the Red Wings. Got Coyotes against Edmonton. Got the LA Kings against the Maple Leafs. 13-6 for the Maple Leafs, man. They due for a nice 7-8 game losing streak against the Kings. We know. What does that mean?
But they just had a 10-game losing or a 10-game winning streak.
That's a layup.
No, just mean in general. I don't care about this game. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't name one player on the Maple Leafs. The Kraken against the Hurricane. And Mitch, right? Mitch, is he on the Maple Leafs? The one you told me, Joe? Mitch, I've already forgotten the name.
Marner.
Mitch.
Yes. What team's he on? Is he on Maple Leafs?
The Leafs.
Yeah, see,
The Leafs.
got one.
Yeah.
Got one. Almost half, right? Full credit? Did I get full credit? Half
Full credit, 100%.
Right. The Kraken against
Mitch Marner.
Mitch Marner. The Kraken against the Hurricane, and the Sharks against the Senators. Senators gave the Islanders COVID.
Stop spreading it.
Stop
allowed
spreading
to.
the news.
I just want life. Oh,
Get the you know what out today.
just go back to the good old days before this existed.
What are we doing? Did everyone go?
Nope, nobody went.
Oh,
We thought you were still going.
oh I wasn't going. My wife, something happened, so I
Oh,
muted
okay.
myself and I just yelled over the side. Hey, what
Oh.
the hell happened?
She okay?
I think so.
All right, for me in that time frame, I'm going to take the Toronto Maple Laughs. I think they keep the Kings had a nice start to the season, but I think that's done with. I know the juice is a little high, but I think they get it done. And I'm going to take the Kraken, get their second win in a row. They had a nice one. I think it was on Sunday. I think this Carolina price looks a little light to me. I'm going to take the Seattle Kraken here.
Did you guys see the picture I took of Sam last night? He was so exhausted after the
Oh,
full
it was
day
so adorable.
after the full day of hoops. That was it. He was done.
So cute.
That was it. He was just like, I'm tapped out. Couldn't even move. Plus, Frank and Vivian were here, so he had to endure a full day of belly rubs. It's a lot of sucking.
Aw.
This is a lot of sucking up, you know, for one day. See how pathetic you can look. Who's up?
Well, for me, in those ones, I'm going to go against the Maple Laughs. The last time these two teams met, the Kings beat the Maple Laughs in their home arena. So now you're going to try to come to LA and get a win? I don't think so. That's not happening here.
Do you also
Give me
like
the
the
LA
under?
Kings at home.
You like the under?
Yep, I like the under.
I like the,
Revenge
score,
spot
yeah.
for Toronto.
I like the under in that one.
Yep. And then the other one, give me Carolina over the Kraken. I think the Kraken have been doing a lot of smoking Kraken because they've just been awful. Awful. Their goalie, the Dredger, they figured that he was going to be the bright, shiny star. He's been a dumpster fire, giving up over 3 goals a game. Yikes. It's been not good.
Fleury from Chicago. He's not playing well.
They need
So it's
something.
like, he's good with these
Definitely going to
expansion
need
teams.
something. That number may look light for Carolina, but I'm going to lay it because for some reason everybody thinks this is going to be a 1-goal game. I don't know why.
Everyone thinks.
Everyone thinks. They're just humping them, as they would say, just humping. 82% of the bets are on this plus 1.5. 82% in this game thinking it's going to be a 1-goal game. Hell no. Hurricane's going to pound town the Seattle Kraken. It's going to be easily 5-1, 6-1, could be 7-1.
I think somebody else is smoking crack here.
Pound town City. Trust me, don't take the Kraken.
Rod, you got a chance to be a YouTube troll in a future life. They love to have the generalized statement of everything and everybody. You lose every pick every day. I had some deleters yesterday. That's why my Yale video totally surly today. It's not only 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, you guys deleted your comments. Because I had the other side. They were all like, this guy's stupid. Oh, yeah? Didn't think I could score a half a point, did you?
Like Neil says, Austin Teen Stash Matthews. No, I call it, what's in the van mustache, man. It's like, shave that thing already, man. That's the reason why you guys are losing. Ever since Austin Matthews decided he should wear this little stash, it looks like all he needs is a little van and candy, and he's good to go. It's like, well, what are you doing, man? Seriously.
November.
You know Austin Matthews and this little puny little mustache. It's like, what are you doing?
He's trying it for Movember.
He's been doing it for 2 years at least.
Yeah, but that was like the first excuse, right? Like Movember 2 years ago. It is. It's terrible.
Do you
right?
remember?
I wish there was a good excuse for it.
There's nothing. I thought, okay, it's a fad. He'll finally get rid of it. No.
Maybe he's trying to keep the women away. Because that definitely would do it.
Do you remember?
Okay, so I agree with you guys. I love the under with the Leafs and the Kings. 7-2 to the under when these two teams have played in LA. I'm with you on the Hurricanes. I like the over in that. I think both the Hurricanes and the Kraken have to be led by either their offense or defense. It's definitely their offense over their defense. Both these teams are led by their O's. And then, did we go all the way to the end of the night?
Yep.
And then give me the under with the Senators and Sharks, too. I think goals are going to come at a premium in this, especially with the Sharks defense, only allowing 2.78 goals per game.
Birds are out. Here's some chirping. PickDawgz merch, 25% off at the website. Use the link. I put it in the comments. I'll put another one in there just in case. So,
no birds here.
What?
Must be Bittlers. No birds in my house.
They're right outside my window.
Okay.
I have like one of those blackout shades up. PickDawgz merch, 25% off. I'll even put it in the description of the video too.
Nice.
Get
yourself some merch.
I'm going to take Carolina. I'm going to lay 2.5 goals.
Nice.
Sick of the Kraken. Sick of them.
They're awful.
Sick of them. I think the Washington football team should just take the name from them. It's a good one. Rod, did you enter the Become a Capper contest?
Totally. I did. I went over to Twitter and I said I am in. So if you yourself haven't got in there, well then jump on over, head on over to Twitter, find the PickDawgz page, and you'll see it's pinned at the top of the page where you can just say that you are in and you could become the next capper. Or head on over to Instagram and the same thing is on the PickDawgz page, posted pinned to the top. Just sign up and say that you are in. Make sure you read and follow the rules. Wouldn't want to get punted for not following rules.
Which is what? No eye gouging.
They're super easy.
No eye gouging.
No eye gouging.
No
hair pulling. No hair pulling.
No spitting. No scratching.
No scratching. Right? No scratching. Sucking up to Joe is definitely allowed. So I don't know if that's going to get you any bonus points.
Probably not going to get you anywhere, but I might say, hey guys, this person seems nice. And then I'll be like, well,
Do you remember
not going to say much.
21st night of September?
Did you remember 25% off merch? Go over and make a perch.
It's like every Earth, Wind, and Fire song's catchy. It's like every single one, right? It's like, do they have like one song that's not catchy?
I don't think so. I think they all are.
They're like, I mean, they got to be the best R&B band of all time. Earth, Wind, and Fire. How many guys are in that band? How many people they have?
Oh man,
Right? Massive.
Yeah.
How many
Massive.
members are there in Earth, Wind, and Fire? Oof. Philip Bailey, Bredan White, Ralph Johnson, David Whitworth, Myron McKinley, John Paris, Philip Bailey Jr., Morris O'Connor, Serg Dimitrovic. Earth, Wind,
My dog is not impressed with this morning. I don't know what his issue is, but he has sighed more staring at me at my feet than he ever has. He's just like not happy with life.
Oh man,
He did.
they have like, wow, I did not know they had that many albums. Yeah, like 1 million. They probably have a ton of hits too. Let's Groove, Boogie Wonderland, Fantasy, Shining Star. I listened to that one on when I'm working out. September, I listen to that one almost every day. That's probably the song I hear every single day. You have a song like that you hear every day, like for your whole life. Like, I mean, literally every day. It's on your iPod or it's on your whatever. Brian was going to say something.
I'm down to 2 minutes.
Oh.
I gotta.
Oh, no.
I don't mean to rush any part.
All right, well, give your parlay.
All right, my parlay for today is the Ohio State Buckeyes plus any points you can get. The Oregon Ducks plus the points, and the Orlando Magic in the NBA plus the points.
Rod?
For me, my parlay, we're going to take all money line dog parlay, all in college basketball. We're going to take Auburn on the money line, Stephen F. on the money line, and the Blue Hose, Presbyterian Blue Hose on the money line as well. Parlay those three up.
Let's groove tonight. Joe?
And I do a 3-leg hockey parlay. We're going to take the Colorado Avalanche on the puck line, the Nashville Predators, and the St. Louis Blues or Red Wings game over the total.
You like Earth, Wind, and Fire? Are they in your rotation? They're not in the rotation.
I apologize. I don't know who they are.
Oh my God!
I'm sure if I heard a song.
I bet you know.
Heard a song.
I bet that you personally know at least 20 Earth, Wind, and Fire songs.
I'm sure I do, but I don't know their name.
God,
I'm sorry.
I'm so depressed. I didn't even think that was possible.
Well, I'm sure I know them. I just don't know the name of the band. But I'm really bad with like band names and actors' names. Like you could line up actors in front of me. I'd be like, well, he was in that one movie, but I don't know who they are.
Well, Brian, first game of the day where the Sharp followers get burned. get absolutely roasted was Florida International against North Dakota. If you got it on the sharp line at 11.5, you won. If you got it at the game line after the chaser line, you got it at 8. You got smoked. There it is. See? Of course, in the video, I gave it out at 11 at North Dakota. Doesn't mean I like it at 8. And I like that at 11. Anyways, I'll take North Dakota plus 11, Yale, and nah, just kidding. Those games are over. I'll take Syracuse with Iowa State, Milwaukee Bucks, Carolina Hurricane, and I think I'm good. I think that's good. And the Bulls against the Rockets. Why not? It's a layup. All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Make it a winning day. We appreciate each and every one of you. See you guys tomorrow for Thanksgiving. Are we doing a show? I'll be here for halftime of the early game. I guess we'll do a show. We always do, right?
Yep.
All
We'll
right.
be here.
You cooking a bird, Brian?
I'm going to my mom's house.
You tell Mom to smash that like button.
I will.
Make it a winning day.
Is a new girlfriend coming?
Not currently. Maybe.
Invite her over. This is the move. If she's having dinner with her family, come on by for a slice of pie and some coffee.
Sounds like a plan.
Your mom make her a little turkey sandwich out the door with, with the cranberries on it. Everyone loves that.
Cranberry mayo. You take the cranberry and you mix it with a little mayo and stir it up. Then you got cranberry mayo and put that on your turkey sandwich.
But that,
Oh, so good.
I only use things from the table. So it's the stuffing, turkey, mashed potatoes, cranberry, bread. All just
I do that. That's the second, and then and that bread pile. Then you cover that with gravy. Then you take the big scoop of gravy and you cover that whole big thing with gravy over top. Big giant hot turkey.
see me. I actually eat it like a sandwich, so I wouldn't be able to do that. But I would if you had the gravy on the side in a bowl.
Oh, you could dunk
dip.
it. Yeah, you could dip. Yeah.
Dip.
Gotta dip it.
Yeah.
Boy, I bet you if you deep fry, we should do deep fried turkey Thanksgiving
Ooh,
sandwich.
deep fried turkey sandwich.
That would be good.
Yeah,
That would
the
be
bomb.
good.
Oh yeah.
Like if you just put it in like something and then just.
You could do a nice little tempura batter on the nice outside, nice thin, because you don't want it too thick.
Yeah,
If it's
no,
too
not
thick,
something really
good
thick.
doughy,
Just take
but
the
you-
whole
yeah.
thing deep fried. But
Yeah,
I
the
put
whole
extra
sandwich?
cranberries because they're probably getting like pretty good. Like they'd probably run down and everything.
Yeah. I could make a tempura batter.
My mouth's watering. I'm so in. Thanks everyone for joining us. I'm gonna try and act more professional tomorrow for Thanksgiving. Maybe I'll even dress up. Yeah, I guess not. Have a great day.